The 59th Miss South Africa pageant, presented by Sun International in collaboration with Cell C. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 59th annual Miss South Africa pageant, live from Sun City in the Northwest Province, with your host Proverb, along with commentary from Lala Hirayama, and your judges Maps Maponyane, Bridget Masinga, Cameron van der Berg, Unatim Sangana, Giselle Wertheim Ames, Claudia Henkel, and for the first time, you South Africa. Featuring designs from Leo Valadas by Leonard Lindeque, Quiteria and George, and Anel Puerta. Alongside performances from Dales with Gemini Major, Chiano Sky, DJ Kent, Nandi, Zion, Dominique, Tami, and Lyra. But of course, the star attractions are the 12 young ladies competing tonight for the first time ever for 1 million rand and the honor of becoming your next Miss South Africa. So join us as we go live inside the all-new Sun City Sun Arena with your top 12 Miss South Africa finalists for 2017.
Water. Fire. And wind. Forces of nature that open gateways to our existence within the human body. Where there is energy, there is life. And where there is life, there is power, there is meaning, and there is beauty. Adia van Heerden.
Good evening, South Africa. My name is Adia van Heerden and I am 25 years old and from the breathtaking Herald's Bay on the Western Cape.
Boipelo, Mabe.
Dumelang, South Africa. I am Boipelo Mabe. I am 23 years old and I come from the Kasi Lamakasi, Alexandra.
Demi-Leigh Nel-Peters.
Good evening in Goeienaand, Suid-Afrika. I
am Demi-Leigh Nel-Peters. I'm 21 years old and I'm from Sedgefield in the Western Cape.
Good evening, South Africa. My name is Iman. I'm 26 years old, and I'm from the south of Johannesburg, Lenasia.
Kayla Melher.
I'm Kayla Malherba, I'm 22 years old, and I'm from Umtanzini, Durban.
Nicole van Niekerk.
Good evening, South Africa. I'm Nicole van Niekerk, 26 years old from Moddergoed, Pretoria.
Nompumelelo Mampuru.
Good evening, South Africa. My name is Nompumelelo Mampolo. I am 21 years old from the heartbeat of the nation, Soweto.
Udirile Sibeng.
Dumelang Afrika Borwa. My name is Udirile Sibeng. I'm 24 years of age and I'm from the vibrant township in the north of Pretoria, Mabopane.
Yeshka Lutchman.
Good evening, South Africa. My name is Priyeshka Lachman. I'm 24 years old and I come from the beautiful Yellowwood Park, Durban.
Shanae Knight.
Good evening, South Africa. My name is Shanae Naidu. I'm 25 years old and I come from Benoni, Johannesburg.
Charlie Pretorius.
Good evening, South Africa. I am Shelby Pretorius. I'm 23 years old and I live on the beautiful west of Johannesburg.
Utah Romanine.
good evening, goeienaand, Sani Bonani, Dumelang, Molweni, bonsoir, salam. My name is Yuta Rombert. I'm 26 years old from Pretoria.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2017 Top 12. Now, please welcome your host, Proverb, along with tonight's commentator, Lala Hirayama.
Thank you so much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 59th annual Miss South Africa pageant presented by Sun International in collaboration with Cell C, live from Sun Central, Sun City. All right, now let's hear it for your top 12 finalists for 2017 in creations from Leo Velides, featuring jewelry pieces from Anglo-American Platinum. And speaking of jewelry, good evening, Lala Hirayama.
Good evening, Pro. It is so good to be here with you this evening. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Sun City. You guys are looking sensational. Give yourselves a round of applause, please. Yes, looking good. And of course, not forgetting, Pro, you are looking oh so dapper, as you always do, sir.
Oh, I thank you so much, Lala. Hey, listen. It goes without saying, you are stunning as usual. Does it need to be said?
I don't know if I believe you, actually, but you have the whole night to make it up to me. That is fine. But listen, before we carry on, I'm really happy to see that Miss SA is an equal opportunity employee. You know, allowing for at least one good-looking man to share the stage with our bevy of beauties here this evening. You're a very lucky man, Pro.
You're too much, Lala. Thank you. You're so good for my self-esteem. You can stay.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you think that this very lucky man is about to dim the lights, or if you think that I'm going to be bringing you your celebrity news wrap-up, well, that is not going to happen because, well, tonight we are taking over the airwaves. Mnet and Mzansi Magic are bringing you this fantastic occasion. But don't you worry, because The Voice, as well as Date My Family, will return next week.
Absolutely. Tonight, though, it's all about these fine ladies on stage. From the thousands who entered, these 12 stood tall through the numerous judging selections and workshops. And tonight, one of them will be crowned your 59th Miss South Africa. And in 27, we've introduced a number of firsts to the pageant. And the big one, of course, is that courtesy of Sun International and Cell C, the winner will take home 1 million rand in cash. Wow. Right? And to ensure the right lady gets the title and that money for the first time, South Africa, your votes help decide the outcome. You are the 7th judge. Two major developments, something I'm sure you'll be unpacking throughout the evening, Lala.
That's right, I definitely will be. Also, I will be chatting to former Miss SAs, some of the designers who will be showcasing their designs here this evening, plus a few of the judges to get their thoughts on the ladies that are competing here this evening. But you know what, I want to be honest with you. I'm really, really excited to see who you, South Africa, have cast your vote for. And that's something I know you're pretty used to on Idols, right?
Definitely. And I really hope everyone voted carefully because tonight's winner is going to be an ambassador for all of us.
And we all know, Pro, that you like yourself a bit of an ambassador, don't you?
No comment.
Who knew?
No comment.
Who knew Miss South Africa could double up as a dating show? But here you two are, Moving swiftly along, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be making my way to the commentary booth as our beautiful top 12 finalists make their way backstage for their next outing. So, in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you your fellow judges. Now, we went behind the scenes earlier on in the week to catch up with your panel as they got to know the top 12 a little better.
Judging of the final 12 took place in Johannesburg, where each finalist met one-on-one with the panel. First up was South African television presenter, actor, fashion designer, speaker, model, creative consultant, voiceover artist and business entrepreneur Maps Maponyane.
The next Miss South Africa, I'm looking for confidence, authenticity, the ability to articulate one's ideas and thoughts, be comfortable in your own skin, and represent South Africa on a global scale positively.
Our next judge is former Miss SA second runner-up, as well as TV and radio personality Bridget Masinga.
So having been a Miss South Africa runner-up myself, I think I know exactly what's at stake for each one of the girls. I understand the pressures and the expectations of this journey, and it's been amazing to see how they've each grown from the very beginning regional selections to where they are now as the top 12. They've grown profoundly as young women, and I wish them only the best.
Then, also on the panel, multiple Olympic gold medalist and the 2012 winner of a Style Icon Award, Cameron van der Berg.
I know what it's like to represent one's country, so I'm looking for someone who can raise our flag high and be a great ambassador.
Joining the panel for the second time is award-winning singer, songwriter, as well as radio and TV personality, Unatim Sengana.
Being crowned Miss South Africa comes with a great responsibility. So the key qualities that I'm looking for: inner strength, and most certainly perseverance.
Then, entrepreneur and winner of over 30 local and international magazine publishing awards, managing director of Elle South Africa and Longevity, Giselle Wertheim Ains.
Miss South Africa is expected to be glamorous and relevant, I think, to today's modern woman. But for me, it's very important that she is comfortable in her beautiful skin.
And rounding out the panel, former Miss SA as well as the PR manager for the Sun International Group, Claudia Henkel.
I think it's important to realize that Miss South Africa is a full-time job. So I'm particularly looking for a girl that has an extraordinary work ethic as well as confidence. And I'm looking for the girl that walks into a room and makes people stare.
So those are your judges, and here they are live and in the flesh. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2017 Miss South Africa judging panel. Welcome, guys, and I know for a fact that Lala's going to be happy that there are a few more guys on the show. As a matter of fact, I heard Lala in the top 12 backstage debating who has the better six-pack between Maps and Cameron. Can you believe it? So for our next judging round, ladies, please let us know who you think has the better six-pack, Maps or Cameron. I'll do you one better. I've got a picture for you. Take a look up there. And who says we don't cater for everyone? You didn't see that one coming, did you, gents? All right. Now, these six are not the only judges tonight because, of course, South Africa, you are the 7th member of the panel. That's right. Your votes contribute 25% of the final score, and the public vote closed 10 days ago, and the results have been audited. So, in another first for the pageant, we're going to look at how you voted. So, in no particular order, South Africa, here are your top half. And there they are. That's how you voted, South Africa. Those are your favorites. But now, the remainder of the night's judging, as well as the pre-judging that took place this week, will be added to your score to determine the winner. And to unpack it some more, let's cross over to your host in the commentary booth, Lala, who's with Miss SA 1990, Suzette van der Merwe.
Thank you so much, Pro, but sheesh, can we take a moment? Because I'm trying to catch my breath after looking at those six-packs, OMG! Well, I'm a very lucky lady because let me tell you, I have Maps and Cameron with me this evening in my office, so I'm looking forward to chatting to them. But let's get back to the matter at hand. Yes, I am sitting with the beautiful former Miss SA, Suzette van der Merwe. You are looking beautiful. It's great to have you with us this evening.
Thank you, Lala.
Now, obviously, you're not just beauty, you are brawn too. I mean, you are an executive at Cell C. Cell C has been part of Miss South Africa for the past 4 consecutive years. But this year, there's quite a few changes, namely the R1 million cash prize on top of everything else. And then, of course, you, South Africa, get to vote too. Let's discuss this.
Look, Lala, I think Miss South Africa has delighted and inspired South Africans over decades. And she, at the end of the day, she needs to be the nation's darling. And why not introduce a public vote? So Cell C and Sun International sat down and we said, what can we do to make the pageant more relevant and to refresh it? And I'm very proud to say that the public has thrown their weight behind the girls. And it's exciting to see those top 5, about the top 6 girls. But more than that, this is the most sought-after job for any young girl in this country. So why not give her R1 million? It's hard work.
Indeed, give the girl a good salary. I love that. Now, you were discussing South Africa's vote. Let's pull up that graphic one more time. This is South Africa's favorite, voted for by you at home. But there's a lot of judging that needs to be done here, Suzette. So how much can we read into this evening?
I just want to say congratulations to these girls. I think they've really used social media to position themselves and their brand. And look, they've worked hard for those votes. But at this stage of the game, anything can happen. Because as we know, Rolene Strauss, our Miss World, was actually 5th the year she won. And like I said, anything can happen. So don't give up hope and still keep on supporting your girl.
Indeed. Well, thank you so much, Suzette. Now, remember to let us know, everyone, what you think of the public vote and tonight's show. Send us your comments on Twitter right now at @official_MissSA with the hashtag MissSA2017. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a quick ad break, but we'll be back after these.
The Miss South Africa pageant would like to thank our partners, Leo Validas, Quiteria and George, and Anel Bueta.
I do a lot of traveling, and now, thanks to new Wi-Fi calling, exclusive to Cell C, my calls cost so much less when I'm abroad. So I could be here or here, and I just connect to a Wi-Fi network and pay the same rates as I would pay back home. Does your cellular network offer this? And unlike normal international roaming, I won't be charged for incoming calls.
Hey, Ntando.
Hey, Rolene, what's new? Wi-Fi calling, only available from Cell C.
Wi-Fi calling, another innovation exclusive to Cell C. Talk to anyone, anywhere in the world over any Wi-Fi network you connect to. Switch to Cell C for great value. Cell C, the power is in your hands.
Does your network offer you this?
Nissan Duke, the crossover for the urban playground that's built to thrill. Nissan, innovation that excites.
Tertiary education is all about the numbers. With up to 850 in a class, the national dropout rate is 41%. But with average class sizes of 50 and one-on-one support on 8 state-of-the-art campuses, ours is just 17%, with average pass rates of 82% and distinction rates of 20%. Within 6 months, 80% of our degree graduates are employed. We figure it's because we know one thing. You're not a number, and you never will be.
The 59th Miss South Africa pageant, presented by Sun International in collaboration with Cell C.
Welcome back to the 59th annual Miss South Africa pageant, live from Sun City. Now I'm sitting here in the front row with the family members of the top 12, and just looking around, I can see where all the good looks come from. Although in your case, I'm sure we can agree that looks come from the wife's side of the family. You agree with me?
Absolutely. I had a small road to play, but absolutely yes.
Sure, we'll give you bone structure and height. How about that? All right, but congratulations to all the parents. All right, so the party is well and truly underway here at Sun City, but just to make absolutely sure the energy levels do not drop, not even a bit, please join me and let's welcome onto the stage, performing a lifestyle alongside Gemini Major, Deleuze.
How's everybody doing, Sun City? Y'all ready to have a good time?
Whoa.
I need everybody up top to get above your seat. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go. Whoa. Lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle on a high now. Lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle on a high now. She told me she loving my lifestyle. Whoa. I'm thinking I'm living my life now. Lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle is a vibe now. Whoa. Lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle on a high now. Lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle on a high now. She told me she loving my lifestyle. I'm young and I'm living my life now. Lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle is a vibe. I got trees, but my roll up the judge. Whoa, flew about from London. Walk around with that thunder. Somebody should have told you when to show up, that it's popping out like a hunger. Those side, yeah, we hit the show. Rasta, man, you want them in the club. Whoa. Whoa. We'll get checks in the envelope to doing shows all over the globe. It's feeling like I got my dozy. No, we never stop for nothing. I'm in the lobby with the groupies. Already cheating on my newbie. I'm making hits on the day, but credits looking like the end of a movie. Oh, no. Just bought a new crib for my mama now. Oh, no. Lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle on a high now. Lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle on a high now. She told me she loving my lifestyle. I'm young and I'm living my life now. Lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle is a vibe now. Lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle on a high now. Lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle on a high now. She told me she loving my lifestyle. I'm young and I'm living my life now. Lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle is a vibe now.
Whoa.
Smoke on the gas. I'm higher than all of my lands. Woman all over the band. Whoa. Cause they in love with their hands. Listen to calls, that's my man. Just take a look at that ass. She falling in love with my pants. It's Gucci all over the band. I had hundreds in my pants. I had pants, make a dance. If you want it, shot it, tell me in a fast. Go and tell it, go and tell it. Cause I only want a fashion or romance. Say no romance, no romance. Whoa. Go your friend endless. Got your girlfriend endless. She know I'm a savage relentless. Cause I go hard with the business. I can put you on in an instant. And keep shit going from a distance. You let us say my name, don't mention. Cause I'ma have your bag like a pension. Rugger went viral. Money, down pile. I'm looking fresh and I'm my idol. Lifestyle on the high now. Say, oh no. Just buy a little crib for my mama now. Oh no. Whoa. Lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle on the high now. Lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle on the high now. She told me she loving my lifestyle. I'm young and I'm living my life now. Lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle is a vibe now. Lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle on the high now. Lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle on the high now. She told me she loving my lifestyle. I'm young and I'm living my life now. Lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle is a vibe now. Yeah. Let's go. Lifestyle, yeah, my lifestyle on a high now.
That's what I'm talking about, Deleuze, ladies and gentlemen, alongside Gemini Major. Let's give a big round of applause to those incredible dancers as well. Weren't they on fire? Good job, yo. Now, a little earlier, I mentioned the numerous judging selections and workshops your finalists have to go through to make the top 12. And while primarily those workshops are to ensure that your winner is equipped mentally and socially for the responsibility that goes with wearing that crown, it's not all about a healthy mind. You gents want to stick around for this one, all right? A great deal of it goes into those healthy bodies as well. So this year, we decided to show you just how fit your top 12 are, and I do mean fit, all right? We put them through their paces for a special fitness shoot around Sun City. Take a look.
My name is Heerden and I'm 25 years old. I'm from a small little town on a gorgeous garden route called Herald's Bay. As a doctor, I believe that health education, but more importantly, sexual education programs are of cardinal importance to ensure the health of all South African citizens.
I am Boipelo Mabe. I am 23 years old from the vibrant and dynamic township, Alexandra. The social issue I am most passionate about is the empowerment of young people through education. Part of my work in the community is providing mentorship and collaborating with local organizations to expose youth to the opportunities available to them.
My name is Iman Panazi. I'm 26 years old and I come from the continent's economic hub, the beautiful city of Johannesburg.
As an entrepreneur, I believe in creating alternative methods for employment, as I believe that not everybody is meant for institutionalized education.
I'm Demi-Leigh Nel-Peters, I'm 21 years old, and I was raised in Africa's first official slow town, Sedgefield in the Western Cape. The social issue that I'm most passionate about is creating employment opportunities and sustainable jobs for young, aspiring South African women.
I'm Nicole van Eekert. I'm 26 years old from the cosmopolitan city of Pretoria. I'm very passionate about our country's children, and I'm concerned about the uprising of bullying among them. Therefore, I spend a lot of time talking to young girls, giving them an emotional outlet.
I am Shanae Nagy. I'm 25 years old and I come from Benoni on the East Rand. I serve as a mentor and a speaker for a non-profit organization that focuses on the advancement and education of young girls in engineering and STEM-related fields.
My name is Nompumelelo Mampolo. I am 21 years old and I am from Soweto. The youth today is exposed to so many issues. And with South Africa having the 8th highest suicide rate in the world, I'm very passionate about reaching out to the young people of South Africa.
I'm Kayla Malherba. I'm 22 years old and I come from a small beach town in KwaZulu-Natal called Umtsinzini. The social issue that I'm most passionate about is the one of inequality that affects the lives of many South Africans every day.
My name is Shelby Pretorius. I'm 23 years old and I live in the beautiful town of Krugersdorp. I'm truly passionate about the children of South Africa and I'm currently one of the committee members at House Jade. It is a baby haven for orphaned children and toddlers.
My name is Udirile Supeng. I'm 24 years of age and I come from the capital city, Pretoria. The social issues that I'm passionate about is the integration of education and raising awareness and reducing the stigma surrounding mental health, specifically for the youth.
I'm Zita Rovanainen. I'm 26 years old from our country's administrative capital, home of the Union Buildings, Pretoria. The social issue I'm most passionate about is people with life-threatening diseases. And in my spare time, I actively participate at Reach for a Dream and Hospice Fits to make a difference.
I'm Priyashka Lachman, 24 years old. I grew up in the leafy garden suburb of Yellowwood Park, KwaZulu-Natal. I think it's so important to empower our young women and ensure their well-being, especially in high school. In my spare time, I distribute sanitary pads to keep our girl child in school.
Ladies and gentlemen, your top 12 looking amazing and very fit. Thank you, ladies. All right, so I'm back here with the judges. Claudia, you know, I love how this year there's such a focus on fitness and health. But I especially love that South Africa has a say in the final results this year.
Absolutely, Pro. It's been very exciting to see who South Africa's favorites are. They are the seventh judge, naturally. According to the auditors, the girls are separated by just a few points, so next good round could swing things.
All right, we'll see how it goes. And can I just say, you know, I'm glad you're sitting down because I don't know if you've seen this lady in high heels. If she stands, she will... Oh, are you going to... You know, between their six-packs and her height, I'm telling you, it's going downhill from here. But just as well, because I've always looked up to you. Yeah, thank you, Claudia. All right, back to the commentary booth with Lala, who is also very fit, by the way.
Thank you, Shawty. Well, you know what? I'm not the only one who's fit up here. I am joined by the oh-so-handsome Cameron van der Berg. Welcome to my office.
Thank you, and good evening.
Good evening. Now, that fitness scene must have been right up your alley. I mean, our girls were looking beautiful, fit, and strong. But my question to you is, how good was their swimming form in that water?
You know what, I must be honest, I'm pretty envious. I actually feel like I need to go jump in and do some training because they look so good. I got to watch my back a bit, yeah.
Well, then maybe a few swimming lessons from the one and only Cameron for our girls. What do you say?
No, I think we can organize for the winner. We can throw in a few private lessons.
Nice one, nice one. But listen, let's actually talk about the more serious stuff. And that I would like to talk to you about ambassadorship, because that is something that you're very familiar with and that you do very well around the world. And our winner this evening is going to have to take on that responsibility. So what are the pressures you face as being a representative for our country?
Well, you know, if you're very fortunate enough to be able to be ambassador, it's such a great honor, and it's something that you have to take actually quite seriously, because you got to think twice about when you're in public. You know, when people are watching you, you're representing the whole country. So before you do any funny stuff, you know, you got to think again. You miss South Africa, and that's something that the judges and we've been looking for and looking at those qualities in the girls.
Absolutely, Cameron. Thank you so much. I'm going to let you go back to the judging panel, but oh wait, before I let you. Just so you know, it's a bit of touch and go between you and Maps on the six-pack front. So if you feel like you need to post a few photos of your six-pack on social media, you know, to swing the vote in your favor. We are not going to have a problem with that.
I would love to have come in Speedo, but, you know, suit for the occasion.
We should have had this discussion before. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a quick break. But when we come back, your top 12 team up with the final year fashion design students from UJ, as well as an incredible performance by DJ Kent, Zion, Nandi, and Dominic, as we head towards your reveal of your top 8. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to find our brand new Miss South Africa 2017, so stay right where you are.
The Miss South Africa pageant would like to thank our partners, Matrix Fitness and Scott Sports Africa. the 59th Miss South Africa pageant, presented by Sun International in collaboration with Cell C.
Welcome back. Now, if you're wondering where most of the noise is coming from tonight, well, it's up here with the friends and families of the top 12. How are you all doing tonight? All right, let me ask you this. Who's gonna take the title tonight? All right, it's still anyone's title to take as the judging continues live. Now, your top 12 epitomize what the young and very talented youth in South Africa has to offer. So, in that spirit, showcasing tomorrow's leaders, we've teamed your finalists up with the very best final year fashion design students from UJ in a scene inspired by the Protea Mandala that appears in the 2017 Miss SA campaign. And to mash it up even more, we've included some of SA's freshest acts to accompany them. So, please welcome your top 12 to the beats of DJ Kent, along with Zion, Nandi, and Dominic.
I keep coming back to you. There's nothing left for me to do. And I'm drifting away. And I'm calling your name. Ooh! Come, let's fly away.
How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, shake it. So we're having a good time with all our friends. Listen to a good rhyme. Yeah, we're having a good time with all of our friends. Yeah, let's listen to a good rhyme. Listen if you know. I get on your nerves. You say I get on your nerves. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Hey. Baby, it's cool, cause you can get on my nerves too. Hey, yes. Ooh, but when we make up, making love until we wake up, yeah. Ain't that beautiful? Baby, it's true, you're the only one I choose. If you know it, you can follow with me. Let's go and have a good time. I'm yours and you are mine. That's why I give my everything. Our love grows, one thing is for sure. With you I feel on top of the world. Just me and my girl. With you I feel on top of the world. Everybody in the place, I know that it's a TV show, but can we have some fun tonight? I want to hear you sing with me. Everybody, here we go. You say on top of the world. We on top of the world. Welcome my man Dominique, one time. Hey, hey, yes, yes, yes. Hey, I had a love when you came along, but now you're gone, What's up? Picnics in the park, we did it all. Oh, I loved you, my dear. Rise, so fall, rise, so fall, rise, so fall, rise, so fall. 1, 2, 3. But who says I needed someone to break my heart? Who says you needed to come along and tear it all apart? 'Cause
Cause I don't know, but you do it so well. I know it's crazy, but I love you still. Hey, I love you still. I love you still. Oh, I love you still. I love you still. I love you still. I love you still. Oh, I love you still. I love you still. What? We had it all. I knew we'd rise and fall, but I gave you my heart, I gave you my all. I thought we had it all. I did what I could, and you kissed me like somebody who loves me should. I thought we had it all. I knew we'd rise and fall, but I gave you my heart, I gave you my all. I thought we had it all. I did what I could, and you kissed me like somebody who loves me should. 1, 2, 3, but who says I needed someone to break my heart? Who says you needed to come along and tear it all apart? Cause I don't know, but you do it so well. I know it's crazy, but I love you still. What? I love you still. I love you still. Oh, I love you still. I love you still. Shut. Love you still. I love you still. Oh, I love you still. I love you still. What? Shut. Yeah. Hey, big love to DJ Kims. Yeah. What?
Ladies and gentlemen, your top 12 in creations from the very best final year fashion design students from UJ to the sounds of DJ Ken, Zion, Nandi, and Dominic. That was a lot of fun. All right, your top 8 announcement right after these. Stay tuned.
The Miss South Africa pageant would like to thank our partners, Africology, Anglo-American Platinum, and Varsity College.
I do a lot of traveling, and now, thanks to new Wi-Fi calling, exclusive to Cell C, my calls cost so much less when I'm abroad. So I could be here or here, and I just connect to a Wi-Fi network and pay the same rate as I would pay back home. Does your cellular network offer this? And unlike normal international roaming, I won't be charged for incoming calls.
Hey, Ntando. Hey, Raleen. What's new?
Wi-Fi calling, only available from Cell C.
Wi-Fi calling, another innovation exclusive to Cell C. Talk to anyone, anywhere in the world over any Wi-Fi network you connect to. Switch to Cell C for great value. Cell C, the power is in your hands.
Does your network offer you this?
Nissan Duke, the crossover for the urban playground that's built to thrill. Nissan, innovation that excites.
tertiary education is all about the numbers. With up to 850 in a class, the national dropout rate is 41%. But with average class sizes of 50 and one-on-one support on 8 state-of-the-art campuses, ours is just 17%. With average pass rates of 82% and distinction rates of 20%. Within 6 months, 80% of our degree graduates are employed. We figure it's because we know one thing. You're not a number, and you never will be.
The 59th Miss South Africa pageant, presented by Sun International in collaboration with Cell C.
Welcome back. You're at the 59th annual Miss South Africa pageant, brought to you by Sun International in collaboration with Cell C, both of whom have contributed to the 25,000 Rand prize money that each of the top 12 receive. And of course, that 1 million Rand cash prize for the winner. That's a lot of prize money. Although, to be fair, all right, once the winner receives her prizes, she has a whole host of obligations during the year of her reign that she must deliver on. So she can consider that 1 million Rand a down payment for her year of service, all right? And here's a look at the other prizes that make taking the title so special.
The 2017 Miss South Africa pageant will award prizes valued at over 2 million Rand. From Sun International and Cell C, 1 million Rand in cash. Cell C will also provide her with airtime and data to keep her connected. From Nissan Duke and Nissan with 379,900 Rand. Then, a total of 28 bursaries from Varsity College for the winner and deserving students selected by the pageant. For the year of her reign, Miss South Africa will also receive Africology holistic spa treatments and products. Jack Friedman Jewelers, the designers of the Miss South Africa crown, will adorn the princesses and the winner during their reign, while the Skin Medic will look after all her aesthetic needs. Tonight's winner will also receive makeup and guidance from Smashbox, household, car and medical insurance from Discovery Insure, jeans from Soviet, dry cleaning services from exclusive dry cleaners, dental treatments from Kahi Dental, etiquette and personal branding training from Professional Impressions, hairstyling and services from Lajawi, while designers are Nel-Peters, Pulse by Ballet, Gusper Designs, and Criteria and George will ensure she always steps out in style.
Some amazing prizes indeed, but unfortunately, only one of these ladies get to take it all. Which brings us to the first of many very tense moments in the show. South Africa, your votes have been added to those of the judges as we announce your top 8 in no particular order. Good luck, ladies. The first lady into the top 8 is Boipelo. Congratulations, Boipelo, taking the first spot. And next up, it's Prieshka. Well done, Prieshka. And the third spot, ladies and gentlemen, goes to Adia. Congratulations, Adia. We are at the halfway mark now. And the next person is Udirile. Well done, Udirile. And the next spot goes to Shanae. Congratulations, Shanae. And next, join me and let's congratulate Nicole. Good job, Nicole. The penultimate spot in the top 8 goes to Iman. Well done, Iman. And now the final spot in the top 8 goes to Demi-Leigh. Well done, Demi-Leigh. Come and join me here, ladies. There you are, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give a big round of applause to your top 8. Congratulations. You ladies are all one step closer to becoming the next Miss South Africa. Well done. And while you're going to get ready for the next scene, let's cross over to the commentary booth where Lala is with Mr. Maps Maponyane.
I do not know how these girls are doing it. I am so nervous and I'm not even part of this. I mean, it's so exciting. The journey has been fantastic. Actually, speaking of journeys, you have been from the start with the girls, so you know the girls better than anybody else does, I suppose.
Look, I've been lucky enough to have been with them from the start, and it's been extremely difficult to separate each and every one of them. And the 12 that we picked were very deserving, so it's been tight to split them apart. And with this top 8, it's very tense, and you can see how nervous the girls are. You can see how nervous the crowd is. You can feel the tension in the room, and I just can't even contain myself, actually.
Okay, well, let's talk about your job, because it is not easy as a judge. You are part of a very diverse judging panel this year, though. How do you think that's going to help finding the best Miss South Africa for 2017?
I think that really does help because we all come from completely different backgrounds in a sense. You know, there's a singer, of course, Unati. Bridget is a previous Miss South Africa, but so is Claudia. And then you've got a great South African ambassador in Cameron van den Berg. Giselle with that entrepreneurial background and a great businesswoman, and she knows what she's looking for in a strong woman. And then I know what I'm looking for as well, but we're all completely different in a sense. But, you know, I was thinking about it the other day, and I was scratching my head because I remember watching last year and thinking, I'm so glad I'm not a judge. And then they asked me to do the regionals this time round, and I was like, whew, so glad I'm not doing the final judging. And then they asked me to do the final judging, I said, yeah, sure, no problem. And now I'm like, oh my goodness, it's such a tough job, so we'll see what happens.
Well, good luck to you. I know it's not easy. South Africa also gets to judge, and they've been saying a lot of things on social media. I have a tweet here from I Am Nilo, who says, wow, Miss SA 2017 is on another level. Yeah. Well, we do concur, absolutely. Definitely. Another one coming in from @TheRealCalvert, who says, at Go to UJ, final year fashion design students are slaying at official_Miss SA, hashtag Miss SA 2017. Well, thank you so much. And listen, if you love fashion, we have a treat for you, because after the break, I chatted the amazing designers of Kateria and George, plus fantastic performances from Lyra, Chiano, Sky. So, South Africa, stay right where you are.
The Miss South Africa pageant would like to thank our partners, Nissan, Discovery Insure, and Blue Label Telecoms. The 59th Miss South Africa pageant, presented by Sun International in collaboration with Cell C.
Welcome back. So, how is your favorite doing? Did she make the top 8, or were your predictions not quite the same as the rest of SA? Tell me, ma'am, how are you? Did you vote for your favorite?
Good evening, Pro. Yes, I did, and she did make it into the final.
Oh, she did? Well, congratulations. And you're so pretty. You should enter these things. You could win, you know. All right, now, a few more rounds of judging to go before we announce your winner. And while the ladies get ready for their next judging round, please welcome performing Words That Could Happen, Shiano Sky.
What's the worst that could happen? If this ain't going lost, if this place burns out, I'm a phoenix, I don't have a doubt. What's the worst that could happen? Every day I follow, I'm a fool, looking for exceptions to the rule. Life is catching up to me. Every day I'm fighting for a change. You know that our hearts, they beat the same. Color me a color once more. Baby, I ain't trying to run from anything I'm scared of. Baby, there's nothing more I'm hiding from, baby. What's the worst that could happen? If a single earth swim, if this place burns out, I'm a phoenix, I don't have a doubt. What's the worst that could happen? If I'm lost, I'll find a way. If I forget someone as an angel for a day, every day I wake up trying to say everything I'm feeling, there's no way I can't hide this light anymore. Every day I'm fighting for a change. You know that our hearts, they beat the same. Color me a color once more. Come on, guys. I ain't trying to run from anything I'm scared of. Baby, there's nothing more to hide from, baby. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shiano Sky. More from Sun City after the break.
The Miss South Africa pageant would like to thank our partners, PwC, Professional Impressions, and Exclusive Dry Cleaners.
I do a lot of traveling, and now, thanks to new Wi-Fi calling, exclusive to Cell C, my calls cost so much less when I'm abroad. So I could be here or here, and I just connect to a Wi-Fi network and pay the same rate as I would pay back home. Does your cellular network offer this? And unlike normal international roaming, I won't be charged for incoming calls.
Hey, Ntando. Heerden, what's new?
Wi-Fi calling, only available from Cell C.
Wi-Fi calling, another innovation exclusive to Cell C. Talk to anyone, anywhere in the world over any Wi-Fi network you connect to. Switch to Cell C for great value. Cell C, the power is in your hands.
Does your network offer you this?
Nissan Duke, the crossover for the urban playground that's built to thrill. Nissan, innovation that excites.
Tertiary education is all about the numbers. With up to 850 in a class, the national dropout rate is 41%. But with average class sizes of 50 and one-on-one support on 8 state-of-the-art campuses, ours is just 17%, with average pass rates of 82% and distinction rates of 20%. Within 6 months, 80% of our degree graduates are employed. We figure it's because we know one thing. You're not a number, and you never will be.
The 59th Miss South Africa pageant, presented by Sun International in collaboration with Cell C.
Welcome back. I'm here with the judges. Sisunati, are you missing your fellow Idols judges, Samizi and Randall? Or you glad to be in better company?
You know, now that we're speaking about family, Gavin Ratton, our director on Idols, the best director in the country, you've outdone yourself with Miss South Africa 2017. The production is insane. So thank you for that. The other two, not so much. I think I'm enjoying my new crew. So is that okay?
Oh, that's weird because I'm kind of missing Randall a little bit. You know, his sense of humor, bubbly personality, and ever so positive vibe. No?
Lies.
All right, fine. It is a lie. Okay, let's take it away. Giselle, as MD of awesome magazines like Elle and Longevity, and after seeing those designs from some of the UJ students, do you see any of them gracing the covers of your magazine?
Well, I'm going to steal that tweet. I think they all slayed it. Okay. But seriously, what was really great was how they interpreted each of the finalists' personalities to the T. So, yay, UJ, well done.
Fantastic. And speaking of fashion, you're going to love this. And since there's a link in here for you as well. Ladies and gentlemen, in amazing creations from Quiteria and George, accompanied by Idol Season 12 runner-up Me and his #1 selling single, Tandwa. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2017 finalists.
Yathanda ngenhliziyo yami yonke ngotshela abazali bami omuhle njengawe angibonanga emhlabeni wonke inkomo zingababa zilungile inhliziyo yami iduduzekile avuma sithandwa vuma sibe munge sonike uthando lungapheliyo sithandwa senhliziyo yami ngifuna wena wedwa sonike uthando Thando olubuya enhlisweni lumi phakade lwami uthando ngikunika inhliziyo yami yonke ngikunika konke ngikunika lonke uthando lwami ensukwini zokuphila thatha uthando lwami wemama wengane zami ngizinikela uwesithando sami thatha uthando lwami wemama wengane zami ngizinikela uwesithandwa sami how sweet love sithandwa senhliziyo yami ngifuna wena wedwa zonika uthando lungapheli thando olubuya enhlizweni lumi phakade lwami uthando ngizolumemeza uthando lwakho yeah sithandwa senhliziyo yami ngifuna wena wedwa
Ladies and gentlemen, your Miss SA Top 8, accompanied by Tommy.
Wow, we have such incredible talent and such amazing designers. So it is only fitting that creators of those amazing designs, Quiteria and George, are with me in the commentary booth. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us this evening, and congratulations, you made us all look so good.
Thank you so much.
Right now, I'm also done in Quiteria and George. The whole night, I can tell you, I don't feel like a beauty queen, but I feel like a ninja queen, which is fantastic. But I want to know from you guys, you told me last night that you designed each piece specifically for the individual girl. What was the thought behind that process?
Well, I think the end goal was to have a cohesive collection, of course. Also, it was imperative to incorporate the girls' personalities in every item.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with George. But one of the most important, I think, parts about Kitara and George's is we design according to the silhouette of an African woman, and I think it's such a beautiful country. We have so diverse. So for us, we really sort of like get in the lab as doctors of fashion and really sort of try to get the African figure, the African silhouette right.
Absolutely. I've got one last question. Does the girl make the gown, or does the gown make the girl?
It is both.
Both?
Both, yeah.
Well, I think our girls are doing very well. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not over yet. Lyra plus your top 5 announcement coming up. We are moments away from crowning our brand new Miss South Africa 2017.
The Miss South Africa pageant would like to thank our partners, Lajawi Hair, The Skin Medic, and Smashbox. The 59th Miss South Africa pageant, presented by Sun International in collaboration with Cell C.
Welcome back live to the Sun Arena, where things are about to get very serious indeed. The latest judges' scores have been added to your vote, South Africa, and it's now time to find out who your top 5 are. And to help me announce those names, please welcome on stage someone who knows just how tense this moment can be. Ladies and gentlemen, former Miss SA and former Miss World Rolling Strauss, along with your top 8. hear it for Rolene Strauss, everybody. Rolene, welcome back to the Miss SA stage. You are looking absolutely as radiant as ever, isn't she? Yeah, but Rolene, tell me this though. Now, since winning the title, then winning Miss World, you have since gotten married, you've got your first child, and you are completing your final year medical studies. My goodness, how do you do it all?
Well, good evening, South Africa. Thank you, Pro. You know, in life you get granted amazing opportunities, and I would like to thank Sun International, CELC, and the Miss World organization for the opportunities that they gave me. And with regards to your question, I believe that there is no stronger motivator in life than love. When I get up in the morning, I look at the most adorable smile on my baby boy's face, I hear my husband's voice, and I just experience an indescribable love. And that is my motivation. And with every phase that I enter in my life, ending my medical studies this year, moving on next year, I strive to be the best version that I possibly could be.
Like a pro. Fantastic. We're so glad you could be here. Now, back to tonight, though, and be honest with me, all right? With all the mishaps happening, Miss Universe, the Oscars, no names mentioned, all right? Are you more anxious about getting the names correct tonight, or when you were waiting for your name to be mentioned?
I wasn't nervous until you mentioned that, so thank you, Pro.
Hey, I'm here to help, but no pressure, all right? But whatever you do, just get it correct. But just in case, I have a backup envelope, all right? So from the very beginning, folks, our auditors, PwC, have ensured that the results have been independently tallied, that is. So Leon DeVette, please come on up. Give me that envelope with the top 5. Thank you so much. Here's yours. Are you ready?
Ready as
Take it
can
away.
be. Ladies and gentlemen, your top 5 in no particular order. Congratulations to Shanae.
Congratulations to Shanae, representing Benoni Gauteng.
The next finalist into the top 5 is Demi-Leigh.
Well done to Demi-Leigh from the Jacaranda City, Pretoria.
Taking the 3rd spot is Boipelo.
Claiming the 3rd spot is Boipelo from Alexander Gauteng.
The penultimate spot in the top 5 goes to Adia.
Very well done, Adia, representing the Western Cape.
The last spot in the top 5 goes to Prieshka.
And there you go, Prieshka from Durban, KZN, taking the last spot in the top 5. Rolene, thank you very much.
Thanks, bro.
Well done. So there you have it. These are the ladies that will face off in the question and answer session. Coming up, stay right where you are.
The Miss South Africa pageant would like to thank our partners, Africology, Soviet, and Kahi Dental and Prosthodontics.
Ladies and gentlemen, for this next performance, I'm going to ask you a huge favor. If you could all please pull out your cell phones. What I'm going to do is, for the performance, I'm going to ask you to hoist them up, put your lights on and the flashes on, and we're going to try and create some ambience in here. How about that? All right? Enjoy.
The 59th Miss South Africa pageant, presented by Sun International in collaboration with Cell C.
Welcome back. We are just moments away from finding out who your 2017 Miss South Africa will be. Your top 5 are backstage trying to prepare in whatever way they can for the question and answer session. A question that they've never seen and one that our viewers submitted. And while we give them time to gather their thoughts, please welcome onto the Miss SA stage, multiple award-winning, platinum-selling Lyra.
Whoa, whoa, yeah. The higher you build your barriers, the taller I become. The further you take my rights away, the faster I will run. You can deny me, you can decide to turn your face away. No matter causes, something inside so strong. I know that I can make it, though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride was gone, but oh, something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong. Yeah. The more you refuse to hear my voice, the louder I will sing. Yeah. You hide behind the walls of Jericho. Your lies will come tumbling down. Oh yeah. Deny my place and time. You squander wealth that's mine, but my light will shine so bright it will blind you, because there's something inside so strong. I know that I can make it, though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride was gone, but oh no, something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong. Come on, brothers and sisters, when they insist that we're just not good enough, yeah, good enough, when we know better, just look them in the eyes and say, huh, we gonna do it anyway, we gonna do it anyway, we gonna do it anyway, we gonna do it anyway. You're a Pamela, oh yeah, you're a
Ladies and gentlemen, the incredible Lyra. And of course, you can catch her on The Voice next week for the battle rounds. Am I right?
That's correct.
Fantastic. All right. Your top 5 answer your question after the break.
The Miss South Africa pageant would like to thank our partners, Varsity College and Jack Friedman Jewelers.
I do a lot of traveling, and now, thanks to new Wi-Fi calling, exclusive to Cell C, my calls cost so much less when I'm abroad. So I could be here or here, and I just connect to a Wi-Fi network and pay the same rate as I would pay back home. Does your cellular network offer this? And unlike normal international roaming, I won't be charged for incoming calls.
Hey, Ntando. Heerden, what's new?
Wi-Fi calling, only available from Cell C.
Wi-Fi calling, another innovation exclusive to Cell C. Talk to anyone, anywhere in the world over any Wi-Fi network you connect to. Switch to Cell C for great value. Cell C, the power is in your hands.
Does your network offer you this?
Nissan Duke, the crossover for the urban playground that's built to thrill. Nissan, innovation that excites.
Tertiary education is all about the numbers. With up to 850 in a class, the national dropout rate is 41%. But with average class sizes of 50 and one-on-one support on 8 state-of-the-art campuses, ours is just 17%, with average pass rates of 82% and distinction rates of 20%. Within 6 months, 80% of our degree graduates are employed. We figure it's because we know one thing. You're not a number, and you never will be.
The 59th Miss South Africa pageant, presented by Sun International in collaboration with Cell C.
Welcome back to the 59th annual Miss South Africa pageant live from Sun City, where the top 5 are about to face off in the question and answer session. But before we get to that, accompanied by your top 12, please welcome back on stage in designs from Anal Puerta, featuring jewelry from Jack Friedman. Ladies and gentlemen, your top 5. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Shanae. Make some noise for Demi-Leigh. Raise the roof for Boipelo. Let's go crazy for Adia. Let's hear it for Prieshka. Ladies and gentlemen, your top 5 in designs by Anil Buerta, accompanied by all of your top 12. Now, to all those ladies who did not make the final cut, a big congratulations. You've done exceptionally well to make it this far. Let's give them all a big round of applause. Now, though, to the 5 ladies left on stage, it's question and answer time. We invited viewers and fans of the pageant to submit questions to our Facebook page, and our judges chose what they thought was the best one. And tonight's question was submitted by Desiree Huntington. Thank you so much and congratulations. So tonight I'll ask each of the top 5 the same question, but to ensure that no one has an advantage by hearing the question early, I'm going to ask the ladies to put on the headsets in front of them, just to make sure it blocks out my mic. And here we go. All right. We begin with Shanae. Welcome, Shanae. Your question is, what is the greatest fear you've had to overcome to get where you are today?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The greatest fear that I've had to overcome was my fear of not living up to my full potential. But in order to live an extraordinary life, you have to conquer your fears. And tonight, I stand in front of you as a qualified engineer, as a finalist for Miss South Africa 2017, and I am living unapologetically. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shanae. And next up, we have Demi-Leigh. Here we go, Demi-Leigh. Your question is, what is the greatest fear you've had to overcome to get where you are today?
Good evening, Sun Arena and South Africa. The biggest fear that I have overcome is the fear of fear itself. I think that we forget that we are human, that we are only people, and we always have this little voice on our shoulders that tell us that we are not capable of achieving our dreams. But we forget that everything we need to achieve greatness is already inside of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Demi-Leigh. Next up, let's invite Boipelo to come and face the question. Hey, Boipelo, your question is, what is the greatest fear you've had to overcome to get where you are today?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, judges, and the world at large who's joined us tonight.
The greatest fear that I had to overcome was the fear of being consumed by generational poverty. But thanks to my education, knowing my rights and knowing the opportunities that are available to me as a young South African woman, I've been able to overcome that. Thank you.
Thank you, Boipelo. Join me now, let's welcome Adia. Evening, Adia. Your question from Desiree is, what is the greatest fear you've had to overcome to get where you are today?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Personally, I've had to overcome the fear of possible failure. But as I stand here tonight, I hope that I can inspire you to believe in your greatness. Your gender, your social class cannot define you. Smile at your challenges and step up onto your obstacles. South Africa, tonight I can say that we have a bright future and we have nothing to fear. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Adia. And lastly, let's welcome Priyeshka. Evening, Priyeshka. Your question goes, what is the greatest fear you've had to overcome to get where you are today?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My greatest fear, and like everyone else, would be the fear of failure. And I think, coming from where I was until now, I've used all my failures and downhills to embrace and build myself stronger. And as a woman, I am proud of that and being standing in front of you here today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Priyeshka, and thank you, ladies. After the break, folks, we announce your winner. But first, let's cross to Lala, who's with Rolene Strauss.
Well, I am sitting with royalty. Rolene, looking a vision as you always do.
Thanks, dear Lala.
Now, you have been here before. So in your opinion, well, how do you think our girls did in their Q&A session this evening?
You know, it is so nerve-wracking standing on that stage, and I think that each and every girl, the top 12, the top 8, the top 5, overcame so many fears by just being there. So under circumstances, I think they did amazing.
Well, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to this moment. The girls have been waiting months, and after the break, we are going to be announcing our brand new Miss South Africa for 2017. South Africa, you do not want to miss this.
The Miss South Africa pageant would like to thank our partners, Nissan, Anglo-American Platinum, and PwC. The 59th Miss South Africa pageant, presented by Sun International in collaboration with Cell C.
Welcome back. The moment we've all been waiting for tonight is almost upon us. The announcement of your 2017 Miss South Africa. Now, apart from attending glamorous events, your winner will, of course, go on to become an ambassador for this country for the next 12 months, a role which the current Miss South Africa has excelled. Ladies and gentlemen, to bid farewell to Ntando Yenkosi Kunene, please welcome with a very special performance, and this will be, by the way, the very first time he's performing Circle of Life on South African soil. Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Level M.
Oh, it's a go, baba, kumgana ne namabala, he namabala baba, he namabala baba, ay baba, he namabala baba, shwele baba, zongo baba, ay. From the day we arrived on this planet and blinking, step into the sun, there's more to see than can ever be seen, more to do than can never be done. There is far too much to take in here, more to find that can never be found. But the sun rolling high through the sapphire sky keeps great and small on the endless round. It's a circle of life, and it moves us all through despair and hope. Through faith and love, till we find a place on a path unwinding in the circle of life.
Konke kunesikhathi sakho. Yonke indaba inomzuzu wayo phansi kwezulu. My one day was on the 19th of March 2016, and today is day one of the next chapter of my life. Being Miss South Africa has been a remarkable journey for me. This platform has broadened my knowledge of people and has strengthened my being in this diverse world. I am thankful to Sun International, Cell C, my other amazing sponsors, and the many schools and charities that have opened their gates to me. South Africa. Intando yenkosi yenzelile. Le yintando yenkosi.
The circle of life, and it moves us all through despair. Faith and love, till we find a place on a path unwinding in the circle of life.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the Miss South Africa stage, Ntando Yenkosi Kunene, and a big round of applause for the legend Level M. Now, Sisintano and Kosi, congratulations on an amazing run. I hope you're ready to hand over your crown.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Proverb, I'm more than ready to hand over this great privilege to the next young woman.
Fantastic, and we wish you all the very best for the next chapter of your life. All right, to the top 5, good luck. I would now like to ask Leon DeVet from PwC to bring on the official results. I will first, thank you so much, sir. I'll announce the second princess, then first princess, and finally your 2017 winner. Here we go. The 2017 Miss South Africa second princess is Boipelo. A big congratulations to Boipelo Mabe, your second princess. And now the first princess and the lady who will take over the duties of Miss South Africa, should the winner not be able to complete her reign for whatever reason, is Adia. South Africa, your first princess, Adia. And now for the big moment. Here we go. The winner of Miss South Africa 2017 is Demi-Leigh. Ladies and gentlemen, your Miss South Africa for 2017, Demi-Leigh Nel-Peters, taking home over 2 million rand in prizes, including that Nissan Juke valued at 379,000 rand from Nissan. And there it is right there. The keys are in the ignition and it's ready to roll. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations once again to our Miss South Africa 2017, Demi-Leigh Nel-Peters. From me, Proverb, the lovely Lala Hiriyama, and everyone else here at Sun City, till next year.
Good night, South Africa.
The 59th Miss South Africa pageant was presented by Sun International in collaboration with Cell C.